Welcome back, everyone. And this is Curry with Cherished Relics Boutique. Yeah, I have something awesome to bring to you today. I've been working on this for several days, just trying to pull all my, sterling silver and gold-filled jewelry that was like really dainty, the kind of jewelry I would wear. I'm a very dainty jewelry wearer. So that is the theme of today. But I've also been struggling with trying to figure out the best way to record these videos and not have to spend a whole day editing, which I don't want to do. So instead of me going back and putting prices into the video, which takes forever, I'm going to just be giving the video price as we go along. So for those of you that are new here, my name is Curry and I'm with Cherished Relics Boutique. You can see it right here. I also do part-time sales on eBay. I have an eBay store also by the name Cherished Relics Boutique. And of course I do sales here off my YouTube videos. So today I'm going to put it up here on the screen. You are welcome to just watch and enjoy the prettiness and beautiness of all the jewelry. Or if you have any interest in purchasing any of these items, you would want to reach out to me at cherishedrelicsboutique@gmail.com. And so there's my email address. You want to include all this information you see here in order to do a private sale. If you've purchased from me before, you don't need to send me, your contact info again. You just need to say episode number and, item number and all that stuff. Okay, so now that you have all the information, I'm just going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you tonight are some really lovely dainty earrings. You're going to hear the word dainty so often tonight. I'll try not to go overboard. They are a natural stone. It could either be onyx or tourmaline. It does show up on my Presidium slightly. I just don't know which one. They are marked with a 925 on the hooks, but I've also tested them, and they are, in fact, 925. 2.5 grams. So for this first pair of earrings, this will be item number 1. And it's $12. You can get a closer look at them there. Next, I have an absolutely lovely sterling silver chain. Is a kind of an alternated link style. You can see it alternates, oval to round, kind of almost like paperclip link. It does have some bicone glass, beads there, crystal beads, as well as some freshwater pearls. It is marked 925 on the clasp, as well as that little extra piece. There you go. But it's also marked on the clasp as well. Very much my style. And this is 15 inches, as you see it there. Beautiful necklace. I love it. I love the daintiness of it. So this is item number 2. And that'll be $15. I actually have another necklace I'm bringing you. This one actually, it's marked EFYTAL on the hang tag that you see here. And it's marked 925 on the other side. It does have an extender, so it's a 16-inch chain with a 2-inch extender. It weighs 4.3 grams. And you can either let the necklace hang that way, or you can flip it and let it hang that way. It's kind of your choice. Any of the Google Lens searches I found it hanging that way. But it's in excellent condition. And it's looking like that. Very, very nice. And this is item number 3 for $21. I have a little 12 karat gold filled locket. I keep moving this, but I guess I don't need to. I guess I can leave it there. And it's sort of got lines on the front, a little bit of texture. And I guess normally people might, engrave in that space. There's no engraving in there now. So it's looking like that on the inside, and that's where you see the marks for gold filled. Right there. And it's in great condition. It is also on a gold-filled 15-inch chain, also with marks on the, spring ring clasp. a nice simple necklace there. That is item number 4 for $12. And then I have a lovely marcasite ring here. You can look close up. All the marcasites are there. It is marked on the inside, 925. It is 1.3 grams. I have also tested it for sterling as well. Yes, it says TH and then 925. But I have tested it. This is a size 7. It's a lovely ring. So item number 5 for $11. Love it. So these are black pearls, sterling silver, little kind of artisan made dangle wire wrapping there. They are marked with 925 on the post as well as on the back. They're just so simple and lovely. Okay, so there you go. Love these earrings. They are 1.8 grams, and this is item number 6 for $9. All right, so these are, couldn't believe it when I found them. They are teeny 14 karat gold little Tweety bird earrings. And obviously, I don't know, his character at some point had marks that made his eyes darker. I'm not really sure. I did find a Google comp with one of these earrings that was, just one of these earrings was listed for $55. And then I found another pair of 14 karat gold earrings like this that were a sold comp of $68. Now, they don't weigh a ton. They're only 0.46 grams, but obviously they are sought after because of what they are. So it does have marks. Yeah, so on the post, it's hard for me to get it close enough for you to appreciate it, but it does have the marks for 14K. And then I think the letters like MA next to it. I'm not sure what that stands for. And the backs are marked as well. Okay, so they are 0.46 grams. So I want to remind you also, one of the considerations of where a price point comes from is also, you know, what its scrap value is. Now, these don't weigh a lot, so the scrap value for these is not where their value is, because that isn't very much, because they're so light. It's what they are. And when you go in, these are a unique item. They are hard to find, and the ones that are out and listed are, you know, going rate is what I discussed earlier. And I'm going to offer item number 7. I lowered it to 50. I had it at 60, but I thought I'd make it a better deal. So $50 for the little Tweety bird 14 karat gold earrings. I have a beautiful cross here. Cubic zirconia. Very simple, thin, dainty chain. We have marks right here. I have tested this for sterling silver. It is in fact sterling silver. The beautiful cubic zirconia on a very simple 18-inch chain. The item number 8 will be $15, a gorgeous necklace. So this next item is actually, it's going to be part A and part B because they're very similar. These are also 925. Beautiful quartz. I have tested them. They are in fact quartz. Bezel set, emerald cut bezel set, quartz. Earrings here. Beautiful quartz bezel set. I have tested them for quartz as well as sterling. And so we have those pair. And then in addition, I also have a pair of quartz bezel set teardrop shape stones on the same type hooks. And so they are looking like that. Love them. And they do sort of have like a vermeil finish to them. These look a little bit more vermeil in the bezel set than these. Definitely look more silver. These kind of have more of a vermeil, but they are both, you know, sterling silver nonetheless. The emerald cut ones are 2.1 grams. It's mostly the stone. Okay. So item number 9A is going to be the emerald cut earrings for $12, and then item number 9B will be the teardrop bezel set earrings for $10. So there you go. All right, so a lovely, I had to do some research on this because I wasn't sure what stone it was. It does come up to quartz-ish, but it also comes up to nephrite jade is also in that same range. So I wasn't sure if this was a type of jade or if it was some type of quartz. I ultimately think that it might possibly be something called lemon nephrite jade. But, you know, that's just my best guess. We've got a ball bead station chain here that it's on, sterling silver, as you see. And it comes from a toggle clasp there. It's a little bit heavier. This weighs 7.13 grams, but obviously that's mostly because of the stone there. But I love the look of that ball bead on there. So it's a nice touch to just a regular chain. So this will be at 17 inches, and this will be item number 10 for $18. Okay, here's some cha-cha style earrings. I have checked, and all of the stones on here are in fact glass. They're just faceted glass. I like this little holder to show you guys things on because it gives you an idea of how long they hang as well. Yeah, so like little cha-cha earrings, glass. It does have a freshwater pearl on there, an authentic pearl. And these earrings are obviously sterling silver. This is item number 11 for $7. Lovely earrings. Okay, next I have another ring to bring you. This is a lovely, and this is one that I used to wear, but I have some other amethyst rings, so I find I don't wear it as much. But I did buy it for myself at first. It's a lovely emerald cut amethyst. It is in fact an authentic amethyst, as well as sterling silver. It marks for silver or on the inside. It just says sterling. Okay, and I love the setting on this. Isn't that a fun ring? Very dainty. I'm going to say it again. Yeah, so it's sitting at a size 6 on the ring, right? I mean, for me, that's a little bit big for me on this finger, but yeah, size 6. And this is item number 12 for $24. This is a little bit more expensive than some of my other rings just because I think the setting is unique and I don't know, I think it's a little bit old. So there you go. Next, I have some very muted, soft pink kind of champagne color pearl studs. They are 7 millimeters. They weigh 1.2 grams. Obviously sterling silver. There's a sterling silver mark on the backs as well as on the post. They are both sterling silver. Everyone needs something like that. Anyway, so this is item number 13 for $8. Oh, this necklace is fun. I had fun researching this. This actual necklace, I believe, has, let's see, maybe 7 rings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I found out it's like something that they use for like maybe to sometimes represent, maybe this is an anniversary necklace and each of those might represent 10 years of being married. I don't know. People use it for different occasions like that. But I did find an exact comp for this that was looking at like 60 bucks. So it's a really lovely necklace, weighs 9.8 grams. It is on a 18-inch chain with its marks on its lobster claw clasp right there, as you can see. And I love how some of these are textured as well as just smooth and alternating. So this is item number 14 for $35. Next, I'm bringing you some gold earrings. These are actually marked 10 karat gold. If we look real close on the, front of the clasp there, I have tested them. They are, in fact, 10 karat gold. But they are cubic zirconia earrings, 7 millimeter across on those solitaire shape, which just means round. And they're in excellent condition. They're lever back, as you see there. A really dainty little earring. And this weighs 1.54 grams, with obviously a large part of that being the actual stone. But this is item number 15 for $65. And I just want to remind everyone that, because I'm not going to sit and pull out my phone every item and show you Google, comps and, in regards to me finding price points for this, it wasn't just Google Lens comps. It was also, how much it weighed, or if it was antique or vintage, or how, sought after is the piece, how unique are the items. And obviously, in some cases it, can have to do with, if it had a name brand on it, that can bring more value. If, if it's scrap gold weight is super high, or, with scrap, I'm giving you the weight for everything, but that includes, the stones and everything as well. But I'm just reminding you that I'm considering all of those things when I'm coming to a price point. It's not just like a Google Lens search done. It's a multitude of things. So anyways, enjoy looking at all these beauties. Okay, next I have oh, I just love this necklace when I found it. This is a Rolo chain, as you can see there. Sterling silver, marked 925 on its on its spring ring clasp. It is 17 inches long, and it comes down to these incredible, bicone, I believe Swarovski crystals in this super dainty necklace. You just have to see it on the neck because it's so cute. Again, 17 inches long. And, oops. Trying to get it to hang pretty for you. So there you go. Isn't that lovely? I just love this one. So pretty. So this is item number 16 for $21. Next, I have some Native American earrings here. They are a gram in weight when I weigh them. Okay, so these have been tested. I just love Google Lens because you can go on there and find things that are almost identical. These are turquoise as well as coral. And I found a comp that was pretty darn similar. So let me put these here so you can see how long they hang. So we're looking at that, and this is item number 17 for $10. Let me zoom in there for you a little bit better. It makes it look really dark here, but that's because it's the angle of, there you go, the way the light's hitting it. Anyways, item number 17 for $10. This is definitely unique. I had to do some research on this, but I was actually able to find an exact comp on this. This is definitely vintage, if not antique, I'm not sure, but I know it's old. It is marked, I thought it was marked as gold filled, but in fact it's marked as sterling, so it's a vermeil piece. And if you look on this older clasp here, you can see it's marked sterling right there. Don't know if you can see that, but it is. and it's got that interesting clasp. This is 17 inches in length. Oh, I keep picking up things as I... Okay. And then the actual pendant here is also marked sterling right here. Now, I don't think this is authentic coral. It looks like carved coral, but I think it's probably some type of carved celluloid, possibly. But regardless of that, I did find some comps for this for, you know, I think it had a pendant with earrings, but it was the same one. And so I'm going to be offering item number 18 for $24. This is definitely an old one. Okay, so this next item is just some dangle earrings with natural stones on them, probably a dyed howlite of some type. They do register on the Presidium. I don't know if that's a, you know, a type of quartz below it. All I know is it does show up as a natural stone of some type. I just don't know which one. So those are sterling silver leverback hooks there. And it does weigh 4.6 grams. And these earrings, I'm offering item number 19 for $8. Okay, so here is a bracelet. It's one of the first bracelets I'm showing tonight. I'm just going to bring it over here so you can see it with this background so it doesn't look too busy. I love the little, they're kind of thinner, you know, circle links that create the bracelet. It is 7 inches in length, and the clasp is marked with 925 right there as you see it. And it you know, I'm not going to put it all on right now, but a lovely little bracelet there. I don't know if I said it, but that's 3.9 grams of sterling silver. This is item number 69. Sorry, it's out of order. I had put some bracelets in here at the last minute, and this is $22. Okay, another ring that I'm showing you here. Little bezel set, cubic zirconia. This is a size 8.5, but it has a little bit of give, obviously, because of the design of the ring. You know, the fact that it's designed that way. But that's what it's measuring now. It does have marks for sterling silver on the inside somewhere. Hold on, let me look under my loop. God, it's the way that light hits. It makes it really difficult to see because it's like so shiny. But if we're focusing down here instead of on the ring, it does say it is in there. Right there, 925. Okay. So, yeah, this is a pretty unique ring to me, I think. 1.6 grams sterling silver. This is item number 20 for $11. Next item is cute little cat here. Is 10 karat gold, actually marked with 417, which is the letter, I mean the numbers marked for 10 karat gold. This is 1.18 grams in weight, and it has a scrap value just by itself of $53, almost $54. So I'm offering, it doesn't need to be scrapped because it's a perfectly functional, lovely pendant. I did test the jump ring as well. It's also 10 karat. But I'm offering this little gold kitty cat, item number 21 for $54. I mean, again, be reminded that I could scrap it for exactly that. That's the scrap value. Okay, I think this next one is just so lovely. I did find some exact comps on it. There was like a company that was selling multiples of these little pressed flower in resin, sterling silver, you know, pendant necklaces on a lovely ball chain, sterling silver 18-inch chain. It is marked for sterling there on the little clasp. And right there, okay. Yeah, I could just look at this forever. It's so pretty to me. So I love that. This is weighs 4.8 grams, and this is item number 22 for $16. Okay, a really precious gold-filled, 12-karat gold-filled to be exact, on the chain, you know, star necklace. It's on a 16-inch chain, and it's very interesting because the actual chain is marked for 12 karat gold filled, but then when you come down here and you look at the star, it's vermeil because it's marked sterling. So that's just very unique to me. This is kind of a fun, cool teenager little necklace, maybe nice and short, but that is looking like that. That's item number 23 for $8. Oh my gosh, these earrings are so fun. Look at them. They're little teeny pine cones from hooks. The hooks are, in fact, 925, but I did test the pine cones. The pine cones did not test for sterling silver, but the hooks are. I still absolutely love these earrings. They're so fun. Looking like that. I don't believe, you know, those might just be regular, you know, glass beads. Not sure. I don't believe that that's in amber. It might be like a frosted glass or something. Not sure. But they do weigh 2.9 grams if you care to know that. And this is item number 24 for $5. Some fun little pine cone earrings. The next one I have here is a lovely necklace. This is just a little crystal bicone bead on there. This is sterling silver, little feather dangle. It is 17 inches in length on a normal sterling silver chain. It actually is clasped together with two spring ring clasps, both of which are marked with 925. Obviously, very Native American in style. 17 inches, and this is item number 25 for $15. And then I have another necklace here for you. This is actually 18 inches in length. It's 2 grams, kind of more a modernist style about it, with like mixed metal appearance. I think this is just vermeil because it is sterling silver, but I think that might be vermeil because I did test it. And again, marked 925 on its spring ring clasp. A very dainty chain for sure. I want to let you look at it on the neck so you can get an idea of what it looks like, kind of on the neck. And this is item number 26 for $13. Next, I have a gold-filled bracelet. This is lovely. It is, I am not an opal expert, so I can't tell you, but the comps I had said that it was fire opal. You know, it's beautiful. So my guess is it is in fact real. And again, it is on a gold filled chain. This is 12 karat gold filled. It is marked on, it is marked on the clasp there. It does have an extender as well, as you see. Getting it all jumbled on my hands. This is 6.5 inches. A very nice book chain link, as you see there. Comps I found for 120 bucks, or they were around, because it's gold filled, because it's real opal. But look at the fire in these. I mean, that can't be man-made. It's just absolutely astounding. Now, these are obviously lighter opals. But I love the different colors that it brings. And this is item number 70, again out of order because I added it later, for $72. Well, get ready for these doozies. These are gorgeous. Oh my goodness. They are marked 14 karat gold right there on the clasp. I have tested them. They are in fact 14 karat golds. They are on lever back, so they would go in the ear this direction with a beautiful freshwater pearl kind of little cluster dangle there. Loving these earrings. So these are actually decently heavy, weighing in at, 2.71 grams of 14 karat gold. Beautiful little earring. And you can imagine how high the comps were. They were pretty high. So beautiful. Love them. Love, love, love them. I might keep them myself if they don't sell. And so that is item number 27. I'm offering them for $165. Now I want to let you know the scrap value for that gold, if I scrapped them, would be $173. So I'm actually offering them below scrap value because I'm assuming a little bit of the weight there is from the pearls, but not much. It's mostly the gold. But yeah, scrap value is $173. So that's a really great deal for someone looking for a beautiful pair of gold earrings. Okay. Okay, I think this is the only toe ring I'm bringing you this evening, but it's a little sterling silver alternating heart toe ring. It is marked with 925 there on the inside. And if you were to measure it, for a size, not that people are normally measuring toe ring sizes. This is like super small. I mean, it might be like, let's see, measures in like a size 2, but people don't really have toe sizes, but it's pretty small. But it is obviously a little bit of wiggle room in there because of the fact that it's open. So 1 gram, and I'm offering this item number 28 for $8. Cute little toe ring. Okay, moving on to another lovely dainty necklace. It's going to be my theme for tonight. A beautiful star art signed gold-filled pendant. And this is 16 inches long. It is marked on the back here, literally with the word art. It's hard for you to read, with a star around it, and then it's got marks for gold-filled. It is also on a gold-filled chain, and the marks there are on the spring ring clasp. This is a beautiful little dainty. I thought that could possibly be jade, but I believe it's just a glass stone, or maybe a different kind of stone, but it doesn't really register on my Presidium much, so not really quite sure which stone that is. But it doesn't change the fact that it's beautiful, and it is a Star Art brand. Item number 29 for $24. Okay, I have another beautiful little sterling necklace here. I don't often see box chains this thin, but this is super thin and dainty, marked 925. A lovely, just cubic zirconia cross there. Okay. It is marked with 925 on the back of the cross. And so, yeah. 15-inch chain. Did I say that's 15 inches? This is item number 30 for $12. Okay, this is a really good deal. And this is such a good deal because these are so light. Gold, especially when they're hollow, it can be super light. And so we have some little, stud earrings here, ball stud earrings. Now, the mark on the back of the actual earring, and I'm going to bring it up super close so you can see it, actually says 10 karat on the back there. It's hard for you to see it, but it does say 10. Let me turn my light away. Sometimes that helps you to be able to see. It just doesn't want to focus. But it actually says 10 karat back there. But then when I test it, it actually tests as 14 karat. So I can't explain that, but that's what I get. But anyhow, now the backs here are interesting. They're the backs that came with it. And the backs test for gold, but they're magnetic slightly. So I can't explain why that is, but I just want you to be aware of that although they're marked as gold, they're slightly magnetic, which shouldn't actually be. But when I do test it for gold, it does do it. So I can't explain that. But anyways, so when I weighed these earrings, I did not include the back because I wasn't sure. So I was weighing just the stud earrings, and they weighed 0.12 grams, which is very light. They are 4 millimeters. They're hollow. And I did find like basically a comp for around $30, sometimes higher, sometimes a lot higher, but that's the lowest comp I could find. So the fact that I'm offering these 10/14 karat gold earrings, it's hard to say because they're marked 10, but I'm offering them for $21. So what a deal, right? There you go. Item 31, $21. As many of you know, when things are gold, they should not be magnetic at all, as you see there. Okay, I have a ring here to show you, a sterling silver. I just put this behind because it just gives us something else to focus on besides the jewelry. So this is a size 8, kind of 925 swirly kind of ring. There are marks for sterling on the inside, right there. And yeah, it's just a simple ring. This is a size 8, 925, and I'm offering this. It's 2 grams sterling silver, item number 32 for $11. All right, next we have here it's a rhodium plated, I'm sure. It's so when you have rhodium plating over sterling silver, it's like keeps it from tarnishing, and it also makes it hard to test for sterling. But I did test this for sterling, both the chain as well as the pendant. It is marked 925 right there, as well as we've got a marks for sterling right there as well. And so 18 inches long, 3.5 grams. There's the necklace. And yeah, I'm offering item number 34 for $18. These are cubic zirconia. These are not citrine. I've tested them. They do not go up to quartz. They just stay down there where cubic zirconia is. But I just want you to be aware. It's still very beautiful, and that's what we have. This is lovely. It's could this be turquoise? Maybe. I mean, on my Presidium, turquoise usually doesn't move much, but I can't tell you what stone it is. It just looks different than a typical turquoise, but I'm not sure. It does have teeny little gold stone, which is a man-made stone, little beads there. It is marked 14 karat gold filled on its lobster claw clasp right there, if you were able to look really close. And so it's all gold filled and really lovely chain links there together. It is 17 inches long, and on the neck is looking like that. Isn't that just so pretty? I think it's lovely. And so this is I think very artisan made, obviously, with all the wire wrapping and things like that. Very lovely. And so this is going to be item number, sorry, I'm grabbing my thing. Item number 35 for $16. Next, I have another ring. This is another sterling silver ring. It's got a dolphin on it. Isn't that cute? With some waves. Size 8 when I measure it. It does have marks for sterling silver on the inside. And I don't know. I think it says the word sterling, not 925. Oh no, it says 925 SU Thailand. But I have tested it for sterling, in fact. And this is a size 8 ring. It weighs 3.1 grams. And I'm offering this for item number 36 for $14. Cute little dolphin ring for any dolphin lovers out there. This is a pendant on a thicker box chain, sort of filigree open work there at the end of this pendant heart. It's still tarnished. I tried to clean it up some, but it's obviously older. I couldn't get off all the tarnish, but it is marked with 925 right there on the bail, and it's on a box clasp chain, as you see, 18 inches long. It's marked here for Italy 925, as well as on the clasp. I love it. So it's still kind of got that vintage older look about it, still tarnished. This is going to be item number 37 for $18. And let me zoom in again there for you so you can see and appreciate. You know, based on how the light shines, it makes it look darker than it is, but yeah. So item number 37, $18. Okay, these are sterling silver earrings. They are glass beads, bicone, or actually those are faceted, and then like a square, a cube bead. But they are in fact all glass. They are on 925 ear hooks. I have tested those. Let me show you how they hang. So they hang down to almost about 1 3/4 inches, as you see there. And this is item number 38 for $6. Okay, so this one's pretty valuable. 14 karat gold. Those are sapphires. I cannot tell you if they're natural or man-made. This is 1.77 grams of 14 karat gold. That's heavy. That's a lot. And when you just compare it to scrap value alone, scrap value for this is $113. And so beautiful, beautiful pin. It's about 1 inch in length. It's very small, very dainty. Okay. I did find some comps for this. Just over $200. There's not a lot of teeny little brooches like this. Most brooches that have sapphires and gold aren't this little. I mean, I just couldn't find ones like this. I couldn't find an exact match, but this is going to be item number 39 for $125. And there you go. So there you go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so saying it again, item 39 for $125. 2-strand necklace. I love how it's 2 strands. It's very artisan looking, and I just love the extender on this. Look at this beautiful extender with all these beautiful sterling silver beads. It has mark for 925 there, and it's a kind of a Rolo double strand necklace. It is pretty short. It's 16 inches in length, coming down to a black pearl. Okay, coming down to a black pearl with more of those sterling silver beads. I forgot to weigh this, but I can weigh it real quick right now. 7.6 grams. That's a lot. That's heavy. I'm not 7.6, 7.06 grams. That would round up to like 7.1 grams. I just think that's so pretty. And looking like that, such a lovely necklace. And this is going to be item number item number 40 for $21. Again, just a reminder, this is 16-inch chain with an extender. Okay. All right, this is an Avon ring to be exact. Avon did actually make some sterling silver items. I do actually have stuff that I've sold of Avon's, but it is marked Let me tell you what the letters say. It says NV, which I believe is an Avon mark. And then when I Google Lens it, it also says Avon. So I think that this is like a, you know, some type of jasper. You've got some sterling silver marks. I think it's very artisan looking. So this is 2.53 grams. It's a size 6, so close to my ring size. It's very lovely. And maybe some type of jasper, like I said. And so I'm offering this ring as item number 41 for $12. Okay. Okay, this is one of my favorites for sure. A lovely Murano, you know, Millefiori, made in Italy. You can tell this is vintage. I actually cleaned up there. It did actually, you know, it gets dirty and tarnished a bit. This is a marked gold filled, let me see, I can't remember if it's 12 karat or 14 karat. 14 karat gold filled on the spring ring clasp. It is a 20-inch chain, so a little bit longer with some gold filled beads and those beautiful glass, you know, blown, very recognizable Millefiori beads. So this necklace is 2.41 grams. I'm going to offer it at a great offer price of item number 42 for $15. A nice little dainty necklace for someone who likes those colors. So these are some very simple, but a little bit longer, dyed mother of pearl dangle earrings. Those are sterling silver beads as well, with some freshwater pearl beads there as well. They are sterling silver. I always like to put it on here because you can see how long they are and how they would sort of hang on the ear. So there you go, looking like that. And these are 2.3 grams. Item number 43 for $12. These are lovely, really lovely. Okay, up next, we have this stunning Native American cuff. It is sterling silver and etched, as you see here. This is all turquoise. You can see a bezel set in there with the significant prong setting. And this, you can find lots of Google Lens searches on this. It's a very valuable bracelet style. It, I think that the lowest comp I could find was $125. But most of them were in the 200s. So offering this tonight, you're going to get a great deal. This is in fact 925. It is not marked with 925, but I have tested it and it authentically is, and it's 9.3 grams. It's about 6 inches, even though I realize it's a cuff and there's a little bit of give there, but in terms of measurement size wise. So yeah, so I'll be offering this lovely cuff, a Native American cuff, for $88. And let me actually bring it in a little bit further and put it on my wrist so you can see. It's a very small one, and I have a pretty small wrist, and so you can see how it fits my wrist. It's very lovely. Okay, so there you go. Item 71 for $88. Beautiful chain. It's a little elephant chain with some cubic zirconia details in there. You can see they're kind of, I guess you would consider that to be pave set in there, but I know it's sterling because I have tested it. Here is the lobster claw clasp with its marks for sterling right there, as well as right here. Okay, it is 16 inches, but it does have an extender there, probably of about 2 inches. But let me give you a feel for what it would look like on the neck. you know, my daughter loved elephants growing up. So, yeah, I always have a soft heart for all the elephant stuff. 3.07 grams. This is item number 44 for $14. I absolutely adore these next earrings. They are just lovely. So you can see they're kind of filigree opal stud earrings, kind of a little floral opal, and they are 14 karat gold. So they're not marked 14 karat, but I have tested them and they are in fact 14 karat. I've done acid testing on them, and I might even, some of these items that I tested, I actually took pictures of on my phone. I forget to show you, but if you do reach out to purchase one of these items, I can definitely send you a picture of acid testing positive for gold or whatever it is that I'm testing. Just so you know, I want you to feel comfortable. This is 1.13 grams, 14 karat gold, opal, filigree, open work, definitely vintage earrings. This is item number 45 for $75. They're stunning. Love them. Moving on to a gorgeous ring here. And from my searches, I find that this is by a brand called Cabana, Kabana, because I found some on Google Lens that look very similar. It definitely has an antique vintage look about it, especially when you're looking at it from the side, all that filigree open work. This is a cubic zirconia, sterling silver, size 8 ring, and its marks for sterling are on the inside, marked right there. And yeah, this is a beautiful ring. I love it. So you want to see what it looks like on a finger? There you go. And this is item number 46 for $38. A gorgeous ring. A Lenox, like porcelain, you know, gold filled pendant necklace. You can see it's marked there Lenox, but on the front it's just got some floral accents there. And this is definitely vintage. I've sold some of these Lenox gold filled items before on my eBay page, but it's marked gold filled there on the spring ring clasp. It also says Lenox there on that. This is 18 inches long, and I don't know why that one part of the bar is discolored. Let me see if I use a little cloth, if I can get that to not look dark. So there you go. I got most of it off, but it just needs to be cleaned. So there you go. So this is going to be, this is 2.9 grams. And this will be item number 47 for $16. I love this next necklace. It is a natural stone. Not sure, you know, if it's just some type of quartz or if it's like aquamarine. I'm not sure. It is on a lobster claw clasp with marks of sterling there on the clasp. Very, I love the way all the links are put together there. This is 15 inches, and then, so on the neck, it's looking like that. I love it. And it's 4.6 grams, item number 48 for $16. Okay, the next thing I'm bringing you is actually a set of a necklace and a pendant. It's made in Mexico. I'm going to put this here just to, you know, I can't hold both things at once. It is a longer box chain measuring at around 24 inches. Both the necklace and the earrings have the exact same design here. You can see marked like that. And then on the back, they're hollow, but they're all marked Mexico 925, all three of them. And they might have some additional letters on them too. It's just the darn light makes it so hard to read it. Mexico 925 ATI, I believe. And part of my struggle was that it was upside down. It was that way. Yeah, let me hang the earrings up. Okay, like I said, a 24-inch box chain. Marks there, as well as, I don't know if it's on the bail also, but then at the top of the box chain, it does have some marks here. It's a very, very interesting clasp. But I did test the clasp for sterling, and it is sterling. It's just not a clasp that I'm used to seeing. It does say 925 on there. Okay, so there's your necklace and your earrings, both together. This is going to be item number 49 for $42 for the necklace, 24-inch necklace, pendant, and earrings. Is a ring, an artisan-made looking ring. Now, I've seen, when I go in and Google Lens this, a whole bunch come up that don't even say that they're gold and don't even necessarily say they're an authentic gemstone. And it'll say $8, and they're not real. They're just like hand-twisted, whatever. But I have tested this multiple times to just make sure it is an artisan hand-wrapped little ring here, and it's a 10 karat gold ring. There's no question about that. It is a size 5 with an amethyst round stone, as well as some 10 karat gold beads next to it. It is 0.65 grams, and just the scrap weight alone for this ring is $30 if you go and try to look at the scrap weight. Now, just to show you how this is an example of one of those that I did actually take a picture of me testing it. Okay, there you go. It's hard for you to tell, but you know, when you have some fading in an acid test, okay, this was 18 karat gold, this was 14 karat gold. When you have some fading, you know that it's not that carat. So you have to go back to the last carat amount, and this was 10 karat, and it had no fading going on. And so that was me acid testing that ring, as you can see in the picture there. I can't lower my iPad any lower to show you, but there you go. So this ring, really cute, is going to be, here, I'll close this so you can actually see what it looks like on my finger. Very, very cute. It's going to be, again, size 5. Like I said, scrap value alone on that was $30. So I am actually offering it for right around that price. So this will be item number 28. Item number 50 for $28. It is gold. So there you go. Is another Effie. This is 925 marked with EFY. It's a certain brand jewelry. And there's your mark for sterling silver there on the lobster claw clasp. It just is a chain that comes down to like a bar of like Swarovski crystals, most likely, with some AB coating, a little bit of wire wrapping going on there. Very, very pretty. It kind of has, they're not like clear. They have a little bit of like smoky grayishness to them. They're not dirty. That's just the color that they are. But on the neck, you know, it's looking like that. Again, 18 inches and 2.8 grams, marked EFY, and this is item number 51 for $18. I have another necklace for you, which this necklace kind of stumps me because I was struggling trying to find pictures of it, but then I finally did. This is a beautiful open work and very filigree, you know, heart locket. Those are rubies there on the inside. Most likely they're, you know, let me look under my loop. They're lab created, but you know, they're not perfect. So I guess it's possible they could be real because I can sort of see some marks inside them. But I am not a professional when it comes to rubies. Rubies, though, are a stone that on the Presidium, they'll go all the way up almost to diamond, whether they're lab created, meaning it's still real. It's the same makeup of a ruby, just created in a lab, or if they're natural. This is a gold filled, I believe, or it's sterling. It's one of the two. It is 12 karat gold filled. It's marked way down here at the bottom in that circle right there. And then we've got it on a Dainty 16-inch, you know, like chain necklace there. Again, also marked here. It's got one of those thumb spring rings, you know, where you don't have a, you do it with your thumb like, sorry, like that, okay? So that's definitely an older clasp. I think this is beautiful. Very vintage. Beautimous. And 1.5 grams. And this is a steal for this necklace. Item number 52 for $21. Isn't it lovely? I think it's gorgeous. Lovely, lovely. Gold filled, like I said, and old. There you go. So the next item I want to bring you are going to be some pearl stud earrings. These are also 14 karat gold pearl studs. They're authentic pearl. They've got some beautiful, you know, they're very luminescent. And they are 7 millimeters. And what else to say? These are stud earrings. They are not marked, or I could not find a mark on them. It looks like they're marked here at the end, but that's just the little niche. Again, I have tested these. I do have a picture of them that I can provide for any of these, especially gold items that you potentially are purchasing from me. I'm happy to provide you with a positive acid test. You know, I just want you to feel comfortable about what you're buying, but I have done the research. I am knowledgeable in all those things. But and these backs, are one of those, again, they're marked gold, and I tested them, and they test for gold, but they are slightly magnetic. Now, the earring is not magnetic, but for whatever reason, I can't tell you. A gold marked, so not magnetic, slightly magnetic. Not a strong pull, but enough to do what you just saw. I have, again, tested those. Those are positive. So when I weighed the gram weight of this, I did not include the back. The earrings weigh 1.23 grams, not including the backs. And, yeah, they're lovely. Item 53 for $38. I have some Dainty marcasite earrings here. I'm going to put them right on my earring hanger. So there you go. Marcasite. And then that is like a blue glass stone, but I tested it and it's glass or some sort of crystal. It is not a gemstone, or at least it doesn't move the presidium. But the hooks have been tested. And yeah, so they hang down, as you see, about a little bit more than 1 1/4 inches. 1.5 grams marcasite and glass dangle at the bottom. These are a steal, I'm telling you. Item 54 for $7. Aren't those pretty? Beautiful Dainty earrings. There you go. I tried to really bring items tonight that were a mixture of price points so that, you know, I could, you know, meet everybody where they are shopping. So look at this stunner of a bracelet. This is marked gold filled. So this is sodalite. That's what gemstone it is. It looks like lapis lazuli, but when you look close up at it, there are no gold flecks. So this is, in fact, sodalite with a very artisan kind of spirally links, as you see there. And on that spring ring clasp, you do have marks for gold filled there. It is 7.25 size inches, and it weighs 4.6 grams. This item is going to be item 72. I know that's out of order because I brought these bracelets in later. for $22. I found this exact pendant on a Google Lens. It's very lovely. It's amber, filigree, open work, sterling silver pendant right there. Also marked sterling. It comes on an 18-inch box chain there. And it weighs, doesn't look like I even weighed it, but I can weigh it for you. Hold on. 3.69 grams. There you go. So that is it is amber. That gives you a better idea. There you go. Okay. It's going to be item 55 for $24. The next thing I have here is a teeny little angel pendant. That's backwards. On the back side, it is marked 14 karat gold. It's hard for me to actually show it to you, but it is marked right there. Doesn't weigh very much. It's 0.42 grams, 14 karat gold. The scrap value for this is $27. Just scrap. It is not in fact scrap. It's fully functional pendant. I have seen some other pendants that look like this on Google Lens, but sometimes they are a bigger one or a heavier one. So based on the weight of this one, I'm going to offer item number 56 for $32. Again, that is 14 karat gold. This is a really fun set of 3 stackable rings. They are a size, did I put a size? Size 7, okay. And you have a gold vermeil. It is sterling silver, then a silver, and then a rose-colored vermeil. But there's 3 stackable rings. They are marked 925 on the inside, as you can see there. They're lovely. I really tried to find some comps for them, but I just couldn't find a lot that were exactly the same. I found some similar, many in the range of, I think the lowest comp I found was like $72 for all 3 rings. Sterling silver, cubic zirconia. They are in excellent condition, and their weight is 4.6 grams, size 7, and this is item number 57 for $36. What a deal, right? Aren't they beautiful? There you go. My next item here is a sterling silver kind of filigree open work heart pendant. It's older, I can tell. I really had to clean this up. It's kind of hollow, if you say, on the inside, but it's open work, so you can't really say it's hollow, but it's got 2 sides and it's thick. One side's a little bit pressed in. The other side's not pressed in at all, just so you're aware of that. This is on a, an oval link, Rolo even, you could say, style chain. Are they oval or Rolo? Rolo is just links that are circles. And here are your marks for sterling on the lobster claw clasp. And attached in addition, so it's marked there and it's marked there. Again, 18 inches, 2.6 grams. Looking like this on the neck. This is item number 58 for $15. Very pretty. Older. I definitely believe it's older. This really lovely, older, I believe, gold-filled necklace. It's got 2 hearts there that are interlocking. And if you zoom in really close, it is marked with gold-filled right here. As you can see that. It's on a smaller twisting rope chain. You can see that there, meaning a thinner twisting rope chain. It is marked for gold filled there. This is an 18-inch chain with your pretty little heart dangles there, and 1.9 grams. And this is item number 59 for $14. So I have some little pearl studs. They're brown, they're dyed. They're lovely. So they kind of sort of an autumn orangey brown. These are 6 millimeters, marked 925 on their posts, as well as backs that are sterling. I did not weigh these. I don't really know how much you care about a weight on this because it's less sterling and more pearl, but I'll weigh them. Anyways, 0.8 grams. 0.8 grams. Very dainty. There's your key word. There you go. Sterling silver pearl, little pearl earrings. Literally, I'm offering them for $8. Dainty little pearls. The next thing I want to show are these lovely 14 karat gold leaf, embossed 14 karat gold leaf earrings, okay? And they're very light, so they weigh 0.4 grams. I did acid test these. I can't remember if there's an actual mark for gold on here or not. Let me check. No, there's not a mark on it, but I have acid tested it, and I do believe I have a picture I can show you. And this is another situation there where the backs, once again, were marked gold. And I tested them. They show up as gold, but they're slightly magnetic. So I did not include the backs in the weight of these when I said that those earrings were 0.4 grams. Okay, the scrap weight for these is $26. Now here's an example of where the scrap weight isn't the only thing I look at. A Google Lens search is not the only thing I look at. It's a mixture of everything. When you go on Google Lens, these earrings you can find them, but they're way more expensive, even in this gram weight, these little really light earrings. The cheapest comp I could find was like $60, okay? So that's some of my prices are, you know, at or below scrap weight, and some of them are far above, and there's reasons for that, so just so you know. These are post back, obviously. I will show you a picture real quick of the testing I did on that. Oh, I had done a whole bunch of stuff at once. Haha. Okay, this will really blow your mind. Let me move my light away. That's not going to help. But here you're going to be able to see a lot of the stuff I tested there. Because I have the pearl stud earrings that I mentioned earlier, and so those were a 14 karat gold. We didn't have any loss, and then the backs tested as gold. Again, I'm telling you this, all of those backs that baffle me, every single one of them test as gold. There you go. They're marked as 14 karat gold. They test as 14 karat gold, and but they're slightly magnetic. I just can't explain it. The only back that didn't test as 14, that tested as 10, was the back that I think, it might be the back that was on those stud earrings here, because I think those are the smallest backs. You can see it definitely had faded, but even not completely, but that's considered a 10 karat. But all of these others are considered 14 karat, and again here, 14 karat. So I just want you to know I do test these things. Important to do, because I want you guys as customers to trust who you're buying from, and that you're gonna get what you're, you know, being told is the product. I have never, ever in all my years of selling and had a single person send something back that said something wasn't what it was. If I said it was gold, it was. If I said it was gold filled, it was. If I said it was a stone. Now, if I don't know what the stone is, or I know it's a gemstone, but I can't confirm that it's an exact stone from whatever, you know, things that I use to come to that conclusion, then, you know, I will say most likely blank, or I believe it's blank, but I can't confirm, you know, I'll say that. It's just important to inform your buyers so they know what they're getting. Here are those earrings. They were pretty pricey when you went and did some Google Lens searches. This is item number 61 for $42. I'm going to show you a gorgeous little necklace. I love this necklace. This is marked BAMA, B-A-M-A, OMA. I'm not familiar with that. Mark 925 there on the back. It does have an extension. It's 16-inch with a 2-inch extension. Normal little link chain there, coming down to a very dainty like cluster of marcasites. 2.3 grams on this necklace. Again, it is the brand Boma. When I do Google Lens search it, I do find it. Okay, I think this is lovely. I always thought if no one buys this, might be something I might keep. There you go. And you can tell I'm a perfectionist, right? 16 inches plus, 2.3 grams, item number 62 for $15. I believe that these are, I think they're Swarovski. They're bicone glass. I did find a comp that looks almost identical to it at around $25. It is gold filled. You can see all the links here, but on the spring ring clasp, it is marked with gold filled, more specifically 14 karat gold filled. It weighs 2.9 grams, 7 inches. The bracelet is, and this is item number 73 for $18. I just love those little extra links there, and I love the multiple colors. All right, another gold-filled necklace here, but this one is coral and jade. It does test as a nephrite jade. I don't test for coral, but I can tell coral when I feel it. Because it's going to feel different than if it's like a carved plastic, a carved celluloid. This has a different feel. It kind of slightly feels like glass. It definitely doesn't feel like plastic. And again, that's a nephrite jade that's been carved. Okay, very pretty. This weighs 1.7 grams. It's 16-inch gold-filled chain. All right, so let me put it on the neck here so you can see it. Looking like that. It's beautiful. 1.7 grams again, and this is item number 63 for $14. So these are great deals and beautiful jewelry for sure. Okay, I have another ring here for you. This is a size 9 ring, just kind of a scroll open work pattern. It is sterling silver. Marked on the inside there, as you see. It weighs 1.6 grams. A very lovely ring, and this is item number 64 for $11. Okay, next I have some onyx chips. I don't know what the thing is on the bottom. It's not a stone. I don't know what's down there, but these obviously are very artisan made. You can see the little wire wrapping, but onyx is well known to have, it can often have little streaks of, white in them. When you look at onyx, sometimes you'll get all black pieces, but it's not unusual to see white in onyx. These are what's called these are lever back earrings, and I'm going to offer these earrings, great deal, for $8. Hold on, let me zoom it out a little bit. Oh, and I wanted to also give you an idea how long they are. They hang down to about 2¼ inches. You can get an idea of length, and that's item 65 for $8. Next, I have a beautiful crystal necklace. This is not rock crystal, I have checked. Rock crystal just means that it is quartz, a clear quartz. But this is like a little flower. Like it's the front and the back look exactly the same. And then we got a little butterfly on one side. It's on a 925 18-inch chain, as you can see. And when I measured 18 inches, I measured it all the way at the end. I didn't count this as an extender because the other side of the chain also had some of that thicker chain, so I wanted it to look consistent. So I measured it at its full length there. 4.7 grams, and it kind of reminds me of Rivoli cut rhinestones at the point where they come up, except it's just not a round stone. Okay, very cute necklace there. 4.7 grams. If you care about knowing that weight, this is item number 66 for $16. We have 2 items left. So a beautiful 14 karat gold nephrite jade pendant. Isn't that beautiful? Gorgeous. It is marked with 14 karat gold here on the bail. I have also tested it for gold. Okay. It's a beautiful, the pendant hangs down about, I don't know, just from the top of the bail, a little bit over an inch. It's beautiful. When you go on and find comps for this, if you're actually dealing with actual 14 karat gold, you know, and not like a gold filled or, you know, gold plate or whatever, comps, the lowest comp I could find was $90. 2.03 grams. Just so we know. There you go. So there you go. You're going to need to put it on a necklace, but it's beautiful. And this is going to be, again, lowest comp I could find was about 90. This is item number 67 for $62. Whoops. Getting it lost in all my dainty jewelry pile. There you go. And the very last item I'm going to bring you here, it's a significant necklace. It's very heavy, and it sort of has sort of like a Celtic type knot hanging there. On the back here, it's hard for you to read it, but let me tell you what it says. KH-08, and then it says 925C. Now, I did test this is probably most likely just cubic zirconia or glass. I don't believe it tested as quartz or anything. I know it didn't. It is sterling silver. Again, it's on a 16-inch chain, and its marks for silver are on the clasp. But I don't even know if this clasp is original to the pendant. But let's look at what it says. It just says 925 on both the... Yeah, it just says 925. But it's a really pretty necklace. It weighs 5.2 grams. So let me let you see what that looks like. Okay. I kind of pull it up so you can see sort of what it looks like on the neck, but I'm not hanging it down that far. Item number 68 for $38. And boy, have we had a lot of jewelry tonight to go over. I don't want to keep any more of your time, but I appreciate you coming and watching. And if you're just watching, I'd love to hear you in the comments, even for you just to share what your favorite pieces were. So let me give you a real quick sort of view here of these items. Aren't they beautiful? Everything we went over tonight. Some really nice pieces at incredible prices. I really work hard to bring, to purchase items at a really good price so that I can turn around and give those great deals back to you guys as buyers. So anyways, I really appreciate you guys coming. And again, I'll put it one last time up here on the screen. You want to reach out to cherishedrelicsboutique@gmail.com and provide the information you see. Again, if you've purchased from me before, you do not need to provide me with your contact information again, just the items that you're interested in purchasing. And again, I do ship through PayPal based on the weight of the package. But I am happy to combine shipments if like I had a couple videos that you watched from a couple videos and you wanted me to put them together. Or if you know another video is coming out and you wanted, and I hadn't shipped your others, I'm more than happy to combine. So thanks again for coming, everyone. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you're here just to look at the jewelry, thanks for watching. Make sure to go and follow Cherished Relics Boutique on YouTube. Your comments and thumbs up are always appreciated, and it just really helps the channel to grow. And you guys have a great night, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye from Cherished Relics Boutique.